out here, baby. I miss you, and I can't wait to see you again. And we had so much fun in New York. I'm like, what the f? That's Derek's voice.
A midnight drive-in riot broke out in the backyard due to Derek Fisher's covert involvement with Matt Barnes' wife. Shaq's reported romance with Gilbert Arenas' fiancée almost rocked the NBA, and Tony Parker's affair with another player's wife almost lost him his life. We're examining NBA players who dated other players' spouses in this video. First up is Shaquille O'Neal. Our first story concerns the purported relationship between famous center Shaquille O'Neal and Laura Gavin, who was then engaged to Gilbert Arenas, and one of the most contentious relationships in NBA history. Laura Gavin and Gilbert Arenas had been together since 2002. They were engaged in 2008 and have 4 kids together. Although he had openly acknowledged having several indiscretions while married, Shaquille O'Neal was wed to Shawnee Henderson from 2002 until 2011. In November 2009, the YBF released leaked emails purportedly between Gavin and O'Neal that contained obscene material, sparking a scandal. The timing matched Arenas' NBA punishment after a firearms incident in the locker room. Gilbert Arenas was devastated by the effect. Fans yelled "Shock, Shock, Shaq" during his free throw tries during a game versus Indiana, which caused him to miss both of them. Even the kids behind the bench took part, transforming a mundane occasion into a humiliating experience for them.
I hit all backboard. Like, this is the rim. It was just boom.
Shawnee Henderson formally separated in 2011 after filing for divorce shortly after the rumor surfaced. In her 2024 memoir, Undefeated, she subsequently described the emotional toll of her encounter with Gavin. The affair was often denied by Laura Gavin, who said in 2011, "Hell no. Have you seen his feet? With someone who has feet like that, how would you sleep?" She maintained this position for more than 10 years, claiming the emails were fake. The contentious exchanges between Henderson and Gavin heightened public attention in the issue, which became important to basketball wives. Arenas and Gavin's relationship were damaged by the affair claims, which led to their final split in 2014 amid a tense court dispute. Our following narrative, about a French point guard whose text messages will ruin a fairy tale marriage, is set in this tale of alleged adultery and its disastrous outcomes. Tony Parker. The French point player Tony Parker, who helped the Spurs win several titles, became embroiled in a scandal involving Erin Barry, the wife of Brent Barry, a former colleague. Tony Parker seemed to have it all in the year 2010. In 2007, he married Eva Longoria, star of Desperate Housewives, in a fairy tale wedding ceremony in France. Their union is a prime example of celebrity romance. In the meantime, Erin Barry was married to Brent Barry, who had been a Spurs player from 2004 until 2008. A strong bond has grown between the two families. Even when Brent left the Spurs, they remained friends and frequently socialized together, with Erin and Eva becoming close as Spurs wives. When Eva Longoria filed for divorce in November 2010 after finding hundreds of text messages on Parker's phone, the drama began. Curiously, on October 29, 2010, just a few weeks prior, Brent Barry had filed for divorce from Erin. According to media accounts, the exchanges were part of a texting controversy and were speculatively with Erin Barry. Although they denied having a physical affair, sources recognized that the text was flirty, declaring on her website that "I did not have an affair with Tony Parker, nor did I pursue Tony Parker," stressing the speculation arose from coincidental timing. Erin Barry openly denied having an affair. In January 2011, the divorces of both couples were finalized, ending what seemed to be steady marriages. The betrayal was especially devastating for Eva because of her friendship with Erin. Longoria remarked in a 2025 interview, "It wasn't about who he chose. There were times when I questioned whether I was attractive enough. Am I not attractive enough? However, I stopped right away and told them, no, don't start doing that." The Parker-Barry controversy illustrated the interconnectedness of NBA social circles and showed how contemporary technologies might reveal inappropriate interactions. After such a public betrayal, Eva eventually found happiness by getting married again in 2016, demonstrating incredible fortitude. Our following episode, in which covert relationships would blow up into one of the most spectacular confrontations in NBA history, is brought on by this tale of text message treachery. Derek Fisher. While some NBA scandals simmer beneath the surface, others blow up like a ton of bricks. When Gloria Gavin was separated from Matt Barnes in 2015, former Knicks coach and five-time NBA champion Derek Fisher started seeing her. This feels like a personal betrayal, because Fisher and Barnes were teammates with the Lakers from 2010 to 2012. A family drive was where the trouble started. Following training camp in Memphis, Barnes was heading back to Los Angeles with Gloria and their twin boys. Gloria's Bluetooth automatically connected during a pit stop, and everything changed when Barnes heard a chat.
And I hear, baby, I miss you, and I can't wait to see you again, and we had so much fun in New York. I'm like, what the that's Derek's voice.
Fisher's romantically charged voice was instantly recognizable to Barnes. One of his twin boys called on FaceTime after sending Barnes off, obviously upset.
And I'm like, Carter, what's up, bro? He shakes his head, nothing. It's like, what's going on? Like, why are you not talking? He just shakes his head, nothing. And then he puts his head down on the couch and puts a pillow over his face. And in the phone, he's like, your friend Derek is over here.
The events that followed would go down in NBA legends. After dropping Barnes off at his condo, one of his twin sons called him via FaceTime, obviously in anguish. Reluctantly, the 6-year-old boy with the pillow over his face said, your friend Derek is over here. Barnes discovered they had just returned from picking up his mother's friend Derek from the airport when he contacted his other kid, Isaiah. The messiness of the situation was aptly encapsulated by the kid's uncertainty about whether Derek was their mother's or father's buddy. It is 15 minutes. 15 minutes, correct? Yes. Barnes explained that, despite what many people think, he only drove 15 minutes from Marina del Rey to Manhattan Beach, not 95 miles.
As soon as I turn into the backyard, I see Derek with his arm around Gloria, so I just fire on him.
At approximately 10 p.m., during a bonfire in Govin's backyard, there was a physical altercation. Barnes launched an assault as soon as he noticed Fisher holding Gloria in his arm. It was a fierce battle. Barnes, who weighed 235 pounds, was facing Fisher, who was 6 feet 1 inch and 200 pounds. He either flies into or crashes into the sliding glass door after I hit him. Fisher departed before the police arrived, despite their call. There were no charges brought. Following custody disputes, Barnes was given full custody in 2018. But there is a happy ending to this tale. By 2021, Barnes and Fisher had put their differences aside, kept in touch, and attended each other's gatherings. Fisher and Gavin got married in July 2021, and Fisher is currently Barnes's twins' high school coach, exemplifying how disagreements can be settled when the welfare of the kids comes first. This dramatic encounter tale sets the stage for a different kind of controversy in which the relationships between NBA luminaries would be permanently harmed by inappropriate remarks rather than covert affairs. Malone Carl. Secret affairs are not always a part of NBA scandals. The most destructive events can occasionally happen right in front of you. Mailman Karl Malone joined the Lakers for his final season in 2003 with the goal of winning a championship with Kobe Bryant. An incident that ruined relationships marred what could have been a successful season. The incident happened on November 23, 2004, when the Lakers were playing Milwaukee at home. In order to invite Malone's son to her dining area, Vanessa Bryant called Malone's cell phone after obtaining his number from Malone's wife Kay. If you do that, it'll be on the cover of every magazine in the country, Malone suggested as he requested Vanessa to sit next to him and embrace him during the chat. Oh, like your daddy? Malone asked when she brought up their age gap and marital status. Malone's most insulting response to a question concerning his cowboy hat was, I'm hunting for little Mexican girls. Very disrespectful in light of Vanessa's Mexican heritage. Kobe approached Malone and told him to avoid my wife because he felt severely hurt by someone he considered to be an older brother. Kobe said in interviews that he felt deeply misled and hurt.
You know, when everything broke out surrounding the radio interview, I had several reporters come up to me and ask me on camera and off camera what was the personal feud that took place between myself and Carl, because they hadn't known about it, whether it's from him or from his agent, I don't know. And my response to them was, look, it's a personal matter. It was resolved in a personal way.